Hey guys, welcome to Need for Speed 2015. This is Pure Beast Play and this is our first video. We'll be doing a variety of games, and so that will be a Black Ops 3, Need for Speed 2015 as you see here, Fortnite, and Battlefront 2. So I kind of left Battlefront 2 at my friend's house, so he's not probably coming for another 3 weeks, and yeah. So it'll be some Need for Speed, and I'll tell you what cars you need to use, and we'll run through the missions. So I think the first mission we're probably going to be doing Spike, and he's more focused on racing. And for the cars you need, I think you only really need this car, the Beck Customs, because that's the only like fast car that can make it, that I think personally. So if you guys know any car, let me know. From my garage, I have Lamborghini Murcielago, Dodge Viper, BMW M4, Porsche 911 Carrera RSR, and the Beck Customs. So this is a car I use for racing, the Beck Customs, and for drifting I use this on Mental Block. I think that was the drifting one. That was one of the hardest drifting that Manu said. So this I use a Dodge Viper because it's super fast and that's a time limit, and just pretty good drifting car. I didn't know that was actually pretty good. And yeah, so I use that car. So this is the Beck Customs. This is all you need for racing. And our first mission is probably going to be, what is it? Horses for Courses. So we'll be doing gameplay now, but this is like some little games. They're not, well, I guess Fortnite and Black Ops is a pretty big thing, but Need for Speed isn't. So I'll be doing like probably Spider-Man on September. It'll be Spider-Man. It'll be NB2K19, Black Ops 4, and Battlefield 5. We'll probably be focusing on that. So this is the first mission. Obviously you could do like Amy and Robin, and you could do those. But yeah, I'm doing first one Spike. I'm probably gonna complete his first, and then this Manu, and then Travis, Robin, Amy. Holy yeah. So this car is actually really crazy. It sounds really nice and it's really fast, and I really like this car. But if they were able to customize and upgrade on Performance Shop, that would be even better. But they didn't do that because it'd probably be overpowered. And this already does, I think I have 850 horsepower, so it's pretty crazy for a type of car like this. And yeah, so for prestige missions, basically I did finish this this month. And it actually took me like a week to finish it. That's because I didn't want to do prestige missions. I was kind of done with this game, and I moved on to Battlefront 2. And so now we'll be doing Battlefront 2 I think in 3 weeks, and my brother will be doing Fortnite and Black Ops. Oh god, not that. So this is really crazy, 0 to 100. But yeah, I did beat all of this. I just didn't want to because I had Battlefront 2 as a Christmas present. So I really enjoyed playing that. So I kind of stopped and I didn't focus on this a lot. And yeah. But yeah, I think honestly Prestige doesn't take so long. If you have this car and then I guess the Viper. I guess you could have anything else, but I mean Viper is a good drifting car. Didn't know that, and then this got custom. Yeah, but if you decide, I know the game isn't that really updated, but yeah, if you wanted to prestige it, it's pretty easy, and platinum this game, it's even easier. And all you have to do is the campaign, which I think takes like 9 hours. I'm not sure, but it took me about a month to do it, but I only had like an hour game time back then. Back then I meant last year. So yeah, I didn't really want to do this prestiging, because there's no point for me. So the second thing is talk to Torque, and I wish that you could do it with other cars like the Lamborghini Aventador and Murcielago, but that just doesn't work out. So you had to use this car. It's not like I don't like it, but I would rather use that car. So I think Spike's all about racing. I think Manu is about drifting and racing, or he's with like the time limit, and then Amy, I think is racing too. Robin's, I'm pretty sure it's all about drifting. Come on. 417. But yeah, so games I can't wait for is NBA 2K19. So NBA 2K18 was pay to win, and I really didn't like that because you have to spend another 70 bucks on the game. So I kind of stopped playing that. Need for Speed Payback was pay to win too, because all the credits you need to get. I think it was this. What was it? I forget what it was. It was like cards where like you have to spin it, and then you have to pay more and more to get upgrading parts. And the Crew 2, there's no cop chases. Like, come on, like what racing game has no cop chases? That kind of sucks. So that's why I can't wait for NBA 2K19. That was just a game I was gonna be waiting for. And with Spider-Man, I really enjoyed Batman, so I think Spider-Man would be a fun game to just try out. And I don't know, that was everyone was hyping that up. God, this is gonna be a hard turn to do. Oh my god. And also, these cars aren't really a bad drifter. Once you get to high speed and drift this on turns, it's not bad at all. Like, it's really clean. So this is our first video, and I was just kind of excited to make this. And yeah. And by the way, if you do this, you make like a ton of money. Like a ton. How much money do I have now? I already have 72,000. So yeah. The second, we're doing our third one. What is that? So if you guys are dying to buy a car and upgrade it and you don't have money, I think you should do Prestige just because you get a lot of money. And they're really easy with this car. And the only reason I started Prestige missions anyways was I was getting really bored because I like to try other cars on this game, and I decided that I wanted to buy other cars like I just said. And yeah, I didn't have enough money. And yeah, I decided to do Prestige missions, and I didn't know like give you so much money. Oh my god, I just crashed. So believe it or not, I made like 200,000 just doing 4 races. Because Prestige missions give you 8,000 and like a bonus of 6,000. So that's a lot of money, and you get that every time you do one race. And I thought you can only do it once and get that, but no, I guess you can still do it. And you get a lot of money to do it. So probably I'll be doing a creation of a car, or like, yeah, buying another car, driving it around, showing you guys how good it is. Because I'll probably get like 200,000 probably at the end of this speed challenge. And we'll probably do a couple of races now, and then stopping. So I think after like after Spike I'll stop. Because this isn't that bad, to be honest. Oh god, I forgot there was a time limit. Oh my god, never mind. Oh my god, we're seconds off. Oh, wait, what? Okay, I think we just, or I don't know if we just completed that. See, I wouldn't be able to tell because let's say Prestige failed, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I did fail. Or not. Yeah, I don't know if I made that. Because if I saw that, I was like seconds off of 20. I was like 25 point, like 10 seconds. Alright, the fourth one. So I think Spike is the easiest Prestige missions to do. Because all this is racing. I think the hardest one is Manu. So he has like the hardest races set up in Need for Speed. Like, again, like mental block. It took me like 4 tries just to get that. So I guess we'll probably make like five videos, just doing each one. And the final race was like it was like a cruise. I was like that. But the only thing Need for Speed I don't like is just the cops. they have like the weakest cops, even though like it's supposed to be kind of related to Need for Speed Most Wanted, 2005. They have the most insane cop chases ever, and I really like that. I wish it was get to bring that to other games, but people were complaining of how hard that is. So they brought the cop level down, which I don't think you should, because it kind of ruins it, the fun of the game. And one other thing, this game is so easy to platinum and beat. It's not really that fun. Well, it's not that fun in case that like it just finishes like too fast. Like it takes you 9 hours to finish it, and that was just sad. Like Need for Speed 2005 Most Wanted Blacklist Edition, that took really long to beat it, just because of the insane cop chases you get in races. And other than that, I think this game is pretty good for the car selection that they had. And yeah, I think the only car they were missing was an RDR8. Like, I never played a game that had an RDR8 yet. Car game. I don't know, I guess like, I didn't like the Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012. That game just sucked. And Payback was, I don't know, oh my god. This apparently was pay to win. I think it was for the, like, I forget what it was called. But yeah, you just have to like, it was like flipping cars or something, and then you only get the parts that you want. So I don't know. I think Payback, it wasn't that good. Not like, I don't know. But Payback, they said they had pretty good cop chases, so that was probably a good thing. And yeah. So I don't know, if they don't make any new good Need for Speed, that's gonna be bad. And hopefully NBA 2K19 is somewhat related to NBA 2K16, because I really enjoyed NBA 2K16. Okay, well, that was good. And we have like, holy, there's a lot of time there. So guys, if you watch this video, comment what car you'd probably want me to build and like max out and do some races with it. Let me know. So, cause I'm probably gonna be selling my M4 because it's not as good as any of my other cars. What did I just do? This car just sounds really nice. 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
Great work, brother. You're halfway through Spike's events.
I honestly think this is the fastest car in the game. This is really fast. So guys, if you want to do live streams, we'll probably do that too. It's just that the Black Ops 4 beta, we'll probably be doing live streams of that. Just so you guys can see how it is. I'm personally kind of psyched out for Black Ops 4. I'm kind of gonna talk about that. So multiplayer, it's a 5v5. I don't know why they kind of took that down, but yeah, it was 5v5. And zombies is gonna be good too. That's what they said. And Battlefield 5, they have 10 times better graphics than Black Ops 4, and it was like looking pretty good. So yeah, I think that'd be pretty nice. think this car is really good on turns. I don't know why. Well, yeah, it gets really fast. And I think it's just a overall really good car. So I think we can prestiging this spike very quickly. Let's see. Alright, we have 2 more to do, and then we'll be done. So, just so you know, I've been through almost every single car, upgraded them, and I think this is personally one of the fastest cars in the game. I think the Golf GTI is the fastest like car. I haven't raced, I have done drag race with this before, but yeah, I think the Golf GTI is the fastest drag car. If you guys like it just looks really slow and doesn't look like a fast car at all, but it's more like a sleeper. And that car is just super fast. So I actually haven't had a drag race with this car, and so I could know which one's faster, this or the Golf GTI. If the Golf GTI is faster, I'm gonna be like, my margin is blowing. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about, you'll see what I mean. And so we'll probably do some drag races with my brother who has another PlayStation. We'll probably do some drag races with like this car, and the Golf GTI. And if you guys want to see other drag races, just let me know what cars you want to see. So not a lot of people actually play this game, but like I personally enjoy this game, and I love their car. They have a lot of options for your cars to choose from, so I really like that. And especially body kits in this game is just like I like this really nice. I think the only car I probably haven't done yet to see how it looks is probably the Honda Civic, but apparently that car is a really good drag car, so I'm probably going to try that out. A really good drift car just for you guys is the Huracan. Now that car is really hard getting used to because it's super fast going on turns, and it's a really good drift car. The only reason I sold that because I thought I was going to stop playing this game, but I guess I got back to it. And the Huracan's a really good drift car. You guys should try it out if you still play this. And I think a really good, like the second best drifting car is probably the Camaro. The Camaro is just insane. It just has a lot of horsepower. So it's really good on straightaways. So whenever you're done drifting and you just want to straightaway like this and start drifting again, that's really good for that. And the third best, I think, is like the R32, Nissan R32. That car is really good. If this had a little bit more speed, I would have been able to do mental block on speed, but I couldn't, so I sold that and got the Dodge Viper. That was even my drag car actually, because you know Viper is not good at drifting. That's what I thought at least. And that took me like two tries I think to do it, and yeah, I was able to do it, and I was really happy because that took me a pretty long time. Oh god. And I think this is the only car that goes up to 10,000 RPM. Yeah, it is the only car. I think the other ones would be what's the circuit type on? Oh yeah, so I think the highest RPM, second highest would be, I think, the Porsche 911. Let me know if I'm wrong. I think that goes up to 9,000. And that car is a really good handling car. I think all Porsche are good at handling. I think they're better than BMW, because BMW, I think it's like an overall car. There's nothing really too special about that. The car that I used most was the BMW E46 M3. The Razors. I like that car a lot. And look at that. I already have 100,000. Alright, 2 more to do and we are done. And one question I had about this game why does Ferrari have no customization options? Like they have a body kit. Okay, that looks pretty decent. Has a wing spoiler, side fenders, and that's about it. But for the 458, that's all it has. F40, I think it has front splitter, makes the wheels go up a little bit wider, and has like a wing, I think, on top. So it's like, why? Like, why does Ferrari have no customization options? That would have been much nicer. Like they have no rims, no exhaust, no headlights options, no side skirts. It's all stock. But you look at Lamborghini, they have a lot, but they have like you can do stuff to it. I don't know why they did that. So it's really cool. That's why I had a Ferrari 458, and man, I did regret playing that car. That's why I got the Aventador right after. And that thing stock is really good. It's 700 horsepower, and they got me through a couple of missions actually, believe it or not. No mods. Not no mods, no upgrades. So Ferrari, I don't think it's worth it. So don't get the Ferrari if you don't have any money on you. So I was at 3/4 of the game when I got the Ferrari 458 near the end, and I didn't have enough money to do anything to it. And I did a race and got actually demolished. So what I did was went on speed tunnel, and that's where you just like cheese 8,000 points every single time you do the race. It's the easiest drag race, and you can get 8,000 every time, and it takes you like I think like a minute to go to the other side. And yeah, so there's only way I got like about another 100,000. Sold a Ferrari worth 200,000 and got the Lambo. I didn't do any upgrades to it. Because I don't know if the car was good. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh my god. No. Oh, where are the other racers? Dude, oh, they're right behind me. I think I kind of failed the race. Oh, 5 seconds. No, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Oh, I failed it. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have crashed. Alright, guess we gotta do the other one again. Okay, if I didn't go to the wrong side, I would have made that. Alright, well, I guess we're doing this one again, because I somehow only went the other way. It wasn't even an actual crash. The only thing I wish is if the upgrades weren't so expensive. It takes 150,000 just to upgrade your car, to max it, without doing the brakes, tires, any of that. It's so expensive. I don't know why you need to speed and make it so expensive. 150,000, and then if you're trying to get like a Lambo, that's like another, I think, like 200,000. So you like putting this money together, like that's about $320,000. I don't know if it's worth like upgrading that. It takes a very long time to get that money, and you would always have to go to speed tunnel, get that amount of money because after you've done the game. And so you would have to go to speed tunnel, do like the cheese, and you get 8,000 every time you go to the other side, which is like a minute. And doing drag races, the other opponents, sometimes they don't even get to the actual side, so it's just like no one there. The drag race is by yourself. And so that just it takes a lot of money to do it. Oh, jeez. Another thing I really want to talk about for this game They're like, yeah, I know Payback has pickup trucks and everything, but why did they put pickup trucks into this game? Like, it's only based on cars. There's not even SUVs in this game. I don't know why they didn't do that. That would have been so cool if they did. Like for Midnight Club LA, a very old game, but they didn't have pickup trucks, but they had SUVs, Range Rovers. Like, I don't know why they had to take that out, or not do it put in this game, but they did do it for Payback. Yeah, oh my god. Listening to tunnels is really loud. Okay, the last mission will be. One sec, what is this? Oh, okay.
So, you have style nailed down and all the Manu events done. Huh. Nice work.
Alright, don't know what that was about. Alright, this is our last mission. And we'll see how much money we made for doing 8 races. That's it, just 8 races. We'll see how much money I made. Let me know, guys, what your favorite car is on Need for Speed. I think my favorite car is, well, I can't really pin that down, but I think it'd probably be I think it'll be the E46 M3. Oh my god, alright. Oh, I already feel that. The E46 M3. That's just a personal favorite car that I like. And just because Razors, so, funny story. So, Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. Well, I don't know why it's so funny, not really funny, but I think I was doing a Webster. I think he was the guy with the Corvette. And after I did his, I was doing JVs, and my game actually scratched. Because for some reason, Xbox loves scratching my game. So I never got to actually use the M3, E46 M3. But so that's why I wanted to use a Need for Speed, and it was a reasonable price to buy. So I used that, and it was really fast, so I decided to keep it. And yeah, I always had like car until near the end, where I bought the Murcielago, and well, I bought a lot of cars actually. But yeah, 3/4 I sold it, and then I tried out almost all the cars. And I'm still doing that now, I'm trying out different cars. But I want to do speed missions again, just to go on YouTube and show everyone, because I haven't done that. And this is our first video. I think Prestige would be a nice way to start it off. And I think probably on Saturday we'll be doing Black Ops 3 videos. And yeah, we'll be probably seeing a lot of that action. And like I said, BO4, my brother will be playing, and he will be doing a live stream off of that. Oh my god, I was itching my nose and that just happened. I wish you could do drifting events with this car. Like, I think, you know what, I think I might go for one drifting event just to see how I do this car. It'd probably be really bad. I'd probably do a video about drifting in by customs. And yeah, so I think after I'm done the whole Prestige thing, I think I'm gonna do creation of cars and try to do almost all of them. There's some cars I would like to try out, like Evo. I don't even remember ever getting that car. I remember buying it once, but like I kind of forget how it was. And yeah, I really want to see the Evo. I think I want to see the Volvo, the starting car, the Volvo. I had the GTI,